Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bars, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy man, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
This will be the testicle.
This will be the testicle.
I'm full of jam.
Is your testicle full of jam today?
I poop in the morning, I poop
in
at
the day.
night.
Oh my god, wait. Didn't I send you an incredible song about poop?
I don't think so.
No, I did. It was so good.
What are you talking about?
It was a TikTok. It was like a kid's song, and it was about poop. And it was like poopity scoop, but it wasn't poopity scoop. Farts.
I forget. When did you send it to me? Yep.
You remember it now?
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
Yeah.
do you think we can play that, or are we going to get flagged for copyright infringement?
You're probably
Diane.
right. Email Diane, though.
Well, we'll take...
She loves that
well,
tune.
oh, yeah, she really did.
Boom, boom, now let me hear say well.
It's a boom
And
boom
you know
if
what?
I've
For
ever heard
next
one.
episode, we'll memorize the entire song and just do a live cover.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Such a good idea. Email Diane if you want us to do that, because it would take a lot on our end, and I question if it would be worth it.
I could memorize lyrics in time, I bet.
Okay, well, fun little challenge. Let's check this testicle.
Mimi.
All right, solid testicle. You think that the song is enough of a fringy bingy?
Is it original audio from TikTok?
No, the person who posted it definitely yoinked it off a doink somewhere. I think it's a commercial. But
Commercial for what? Diapers?
That would make a lot of sense.
Isn't that
It's
my
my
humps?
But it's my poops.
Isn't that my humps?
Was that one of your favorite songs?
Perfect song. I guess we'll put it in the slimy.
Okay.
We will learn it for next week. We'll learn the lyrics.
Well, yeah, we're going to learn the lyrics. Me and one of my friends in high school, he loved my humps.
Oh my.
Interesting. Mix your milk with my Cocoa Puffs was a pretty good line.
Mix your milk with my Cocoa Puffs.
Milky,
Yummy.
milky cocoa.
Oh.
And then he says, milky, milky right. It's like, milky, milky right? What does that mean?
Dream. Wow. Dream music from the aughts. Hard to escape it. Hard to not. I mean, it is a real earworm right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, every Black Eyed Peas song.
Oh.
She'll get in there and she'll lay her eggs.
Speaking of TikToks,
Absolutely.
there was what was the Fergie? That was funny.
Yeah, I sent her a really funny Fergie national anthem. It was a woman pretending. I mean, it's so hard to explain. How do you even describe this TikTok? Anyway, it's super complex, and if only real artists understand.
You're right. My name is Zoe Clark, and I know real art.
Oh, I mean,
I'm art. Who knows?
Sure. And I'm Julia Davidovich. And when it comes to art, it's really about what you bring as the viewer.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
That's someone that appreciates, that's something, a real art aficionado would say.
Oh, certainly. Yeah, you're very deep when it comes to art.
Listen, that's what I say. I'm very deep when it comes to art.
I'm full of jam.
Who are your bad boys on the block this week? What? Are we high? I'm confused.
I mean, I'm a little high. I was going to say happy Sunday, but it's really Thursday in your world.
Oh, I was like, wait, it's Thursday? That really threw me for a loop.
I really love those days when you truly think it's another day and it feels like you were just plunked here by an alien.
It would be straight up wild to see you on a Thursday. I don't know what I would do.
Right?
Yeah.
Would be weird.
Yeah, it would be weird.
Julie's here on a Thursday.
I wouldn't hope it on it. I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
Yeah, hide everything.
Hide everything. I have therapy on Thursdays.
Oh yeah, maybe then you should accept me into your home.
Oh, very good point.
So I'm
Wait,
stretching my neck so much right now. It just
Does
feels
it hurt?
so good. I would say my neck hurts at least once a month.
have you seen the chiropractors on TikTok? They're
No.
really on
Ugh,
one.
I'm so scared. What are they? We'll put it in the
They are
slimmer.
like 35-year-old brunette white men,
No,
and they're
thanks.
very buff.
Oh dear,
And
I'm
it's
scared.
extremely pervy the way they crack these people's backs. First of all, they put a microphone right where the crack is going to be. So
Crack daddies. Is
they're
that what it
really
is?
crack daddies.
Oh no.
And they'll be like, you've seen someone get their back cracked at the chiropractor, I assume.
Sure.
It's like a big push or like a twist. And every time the chiropractor does the push or the twist, he goes,
No.
and right after the microphone catches all the crunchy bow bunchies, we'll have a fun little binge, maybe.
A binge of, can I just can you pull one up now? Because it sounds
Easily.
awful. I mean, it sounds awful, but I really need to see it. I'm very curious. Chiropractors scare me. I know it's all pseudoscience or whatever, but what is it? Fucking,
Have you been to a chiropractor?
Vitamins are pseudoscience.
see if
No,
he's-
I've never been to a
Oh, this
chiropractor.
guy's not hot enough. This guy is perfect.
You know what I don't like? When they put those suckies on people's back and they have to leave
Oh
sucky
my
marks.
God. What the cups?
I'm like, what happened?
I don't know. That's it's kind of it looks like the phases of the moon.
I don't want that done by some man who's my
Okay,
age.
this
I want it
guy
done
is
from someone who
perfect.
lives in a forest.
His name is King of Cracks.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's his name. Oh my God. And this video has 75.6 million views.
Oh no.
Okay. You're going to love to watch this.
This braid.
It's a beautiful.
I don't love this angle.
Okay, so we're gonna adjust in the mid back first, okay?
Is he wearing two watches? No.
Deep breath in, all the way out. Wow.
Your face.
I don't like it.
It's like pimple popping, but a little bit more. I don't even know. It's sort of. Is it more or less gross than pimple popping?
It's definitely less gross than pimple popping, but
Scarier.
oh no, I do not like this.
It's.
It's like weird neck
Oh
machine.
yeah, that's almost. It could be a sex toy or a torture device, but apparently it's just a regular chiropractor thing.
I crack my own neck, thank you very much. I find it very satisfying, but
So do
I know I've had some bad cracks in my day.
Really?
I fucked up before.
What do you mean?
I've cracked it and just kind of "Meh,"
You
and
tweaked it too hard?
I tweak it too hard sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all,
What's your favorite way to crack your back?
back a twisty. A
You do a
huge
twist?
twisterino.
I like laying down, throwing one leg over, and looking the other direction.
Oh my god.
That's a lower
very
back
sassy.
crackorama. I also like lying down on the ground and lifting my neck up, and that'll crack your neck.
Everyone has their own crack technique, I've found.
Yes, email Diane your crack technique.
Even these weird men.
Do you ever bend backwards over a chair?
No. That feels like it would be a disaster for me personally.
It kind of hurts. That kind of feels like one where you could absolutely hurt yourself by accident.
I love doing a slight bend. I mean, I love cracking in the shower, I gotta say.
Oh, interesting. I haven't cracked in the shower.
Just because you get the hotness.
Do you crack
Sometimes
your
you gotta.
nuts?
Try not to, but I do.
Yeah. Do you crack your
Ooh.
toes ever?
No.
Those-
You know what? Yes, I do.
When those hit,
I'm
those
literally
hit.
doing it right now.
How about your ankles?
Never even tried.
What?
How
I
do you
crack my
crack your
ankles
ankles?
nonstop.
I'm not even going to try that.
It feels
I don't
really
wanna
nice to get. I mean,
get into
all of
ankle-
these spots, it feels good to get a good one in.
You're right. You're right. Wrist I do sometimes.
The only
Wrist
time
I'm
I,
obsessed with.
the only one crack I don't like is when your elbow gets locked in
Oh,
that weird
no.
way, and you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I don't like that. It feels very jostly. It feels
And it's it hurts so much to crack it, but you have to, and then your elbow goes back to normal. It makes no sense.
it's very weird.
I would like a doctor on the show. Let's get at King of Cracks from TikTok to come be a guest.
Oh my god. I bet he'd come on.
Oh, easily. He'd
would
come
love
on
it.
me.
He'd come all the way down here to crack my ass
Would you let him crack your
across
ass?
this couch.
Would you let him crack your ass across that
I
couch?
think so.
Okay, great.
Well, this is strange to crack my ass.
Well, that was a fun little tangerama. Do you have any? Oh God, I love him so much.
King of Cracks.
Love the Property Brothers. Email Diane. Okay, yes. Let's talk about our bad boys on the block this week.
Did we ever say our bad boy? That was your bad boy, the king of cracks?
No, we haven't even started bad boys.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, no. We
Yeah.
just talked about king of cracks for 6 hours.
I mean, when it comes up, you have no option but to bring it up. Do
I
you
thought it
have
was
any
your
bad
bad boy.
boys?
I mean, just I guess generally Home Depot.
Oh, I'd love to hear about it because I love Home Depot, except that it's so big.
That is my complaint. It's so fucking big.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It doesn't even have to be this big.
if you're like on one side of the store and you have to get something from the other side of the store and then you walk back, but maybe you forgot it, and it's just like, what was it? Just you didn't know where anything was? Because there's also the
Yes.
double aisle.
I
which
mean,
is
I
the
miss my
worst.
old Home Deeps, I guess. I mean, not my favorite shop, I'll say it. Sure.
Okay.
But I certainly knew my old Home Deeps.
Did you go to the one on Sunset
Yes.
in Hollywood?
It's a big one.
Yeah, that's
It's really
that's a tough
very,
one.
very big.
It's a tough one.
So whatever, it took 6 hours. I definitely circled it 17 times. But whatever. New toilet seat, baby. And other various items. It's like they really had everything we needed.
I love Home Depot.
but
Sorry.
I love Baller Hall
Oh
too.
yeah, Baller
But they don't
Hardware's-
have everything I need, baby.
Yeah, I mean, they have the choice of maybe 2 toilet seats.
That's true too.
Like Home Depot, you're going to go and you're going to get every single toilet seat on the market.
I need
baby.
4 inches of cushion on my toilet seat. Just kidding. I didn't get that kind this time. I got a normal one. I got a normal toilet seat.
Is it comfortable?
It's fine.
You like your old one. You like a good cushion.
I love to like sink into my toilet
I know.
like a carpet.
Do you think someone's already in the she-hole?
Oh my god, probably not. I just got my deposit back though. Good boy.
Oh, Mazel Tov.
Yeah.
Okay, well, early good boy, but fine. I literally have a bad boy. Okay, so
Tell us about it, baby.
first bad boy is asking Jerry to water the plants.
Oh my god. We'll put the aftermath.
We'll
in
put
the
the
slider.
aftermath in the slider. There's a reason. I just like sometimes forget that like there's a reason I do things sometimes. So he decided to do the plants in the bathtub method, which is not one I do.
I don't try the bathtub. I just put them in a small bucket. But like the thing is, they're just so fucking many. You just have to keep.
I know.
I don't know.
But I just bring a pitcher around because it avoids the absolute mayhem that occurred in my shower,
Oh my god.
which was basically a giant overflow.
It was a real Johnny overflow.
It was a Johnny overflow if I've ever seen one.
A real bad one.
Would not recommend it, and it was very dirty. And that's one of my bad boys.
How many plants passed?
None passed yet. We'll see. There's
Oh.
still time.
Okay. Did they get overwatered?
Yes.
Oh no. So wait, did they sink? Like what happened?
Basically, I walked into the bathroom, and the bathtub was full. Like, I don't mean like a little bath, like, oh, cute, they're just gonna have a little root. Yum, yum, yum. It was filled like as much as I would fill it to take a bath.
No.
This
Zoe
one-
loves her baths. She hates baths.
I hate baths, but if I were to take one, it would be the perfect height.
I cannot.
And it was just like a soil explosion, and some of them had floated up to the surface. Some of them were like upside down. It was a true disaster.
Oh, it's such a circus.
It was a circus, but you know what? They're all watered, and I don't think I'm going to have to water them again for years.
Listen, they're water forever.
There's-
Thanks to Jer.
Thank you so much. I guess good boy at the end of the day.
I can't.
Except for my bathtub, which was the grossest bad boy I've ever seen.
Is
in
it
my life.
unclogged now or what?
I mean, you know, there's just going to be soil in there. Something's going to grow out of there. Watch.
I mean, there was this like picture going around of this like Lush product that put like these little bean seeds down people's tubs, and then there was like a bean stalk coming out of someone's drain.
Whoa.
I'll try and find it for the slimy.
That sounds beautiful.
Doesn't it sound kind of beautiful?
Was it like a nice like look, or was it like
It kind of looked cute. I mean, it was very fresh looking.
Oh,
Fran would definitely eat it. I'm really glad he's not one of those weirdo cats who loves eating hair out of the drains, because there are those that exist.
what do you mean?
There are cats that love eating hair out of the bathroom drain. I like the bathtub drain.
How do they get it? They just claw it up?
I mean, like, don't you have like a little stopper thing? Like a drain?
Yeah,
Whatever.
But I usually scoop my hair out of there.
Yeah, sure. But sometimes there's
Right,
some
you
left.
might leave. You're right. You're right. You're right.
You're right.
Nobody's perfect.
Sometimes if you like collecting hair at the bottom of your drain, like this household does.
Sure.
But yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's
It's hair
really
things.
gross. I've never heard of a cat doing that. Is that where hairballs come from?
Email Diane. Fran had the most perfect hairball this week.
Do you get a pick?
No, I did not.
How
'cause it
big
was
are
5
hairballs?
a.m. His are quite tiny sausages. Professor's are a lot larger.
Sausages.
They're like perfect rolls, like of hair.
Does every cat have hairballs?
Yes, I would. Unless they're hairless.
I just have I just have no like how I imagine a hairball is like a tumbleweed in the desert.
I forget sometimes being around, like sometimes they like, not whimper. What's the word? Like they meow.
Oh.
They'll like have a, they'll like do that sound.
Okay.
Beautiful sound.
Like a definitely beautiful sound. Beautiful, delicious audio.
Delicious audio. Yeah, sometimes they'll holler before they throw up, and
What are
that's
you
always
supposed to
very
do with them?
haunting.
Like what good does it do if they holler?
It's just freaky.
Yeah.
They're just like, I don't know. They're just like, I
Are they
want to
in
get
pain?
it out. That's like what it sounds like. You're
Are
like,
they
do you
in
need to go to a
pain?
hospital?
Oh.
That's happened to like Fran has had a foamorama where he's like whimpered and then had a foamorama and then this huge fucking
That's
hairball
so
comes out. It's
disgusting.
just cats are disgusting. I love them, but they're gross.
I mean, dogs eat shit, but like that's somehow grosser. What
Whatever.
comes out of animals is grosser than what goes in traditionally.
It's true,
I
but you know
know.
what? Imagine getting the same thing every single day. Just
You're right.
chicken pate or little fruity pebblets.
I mean, they get Pura Vida like salmon and rice giblets.
Can you imagine having salmon and rice every day?
No, I hate salmon, but rice I could eat every day.
Salmon's not my friend.
No. Do you have any other bad boys?
I would just say that I would like my face to stop breaking out.
Oh, okay.
That's about it.
That's fair. I would say that I would like someone knocked my car mirror off.
Bad boy.
Bad boy. So I have to get it fixed.
Ooh,
That's not a
you're
very
not
exciting
my
one.
friend.
Are we
that's
low
sad.
end or medium end?
I think we're medium. We're that like kind of Sunday, not scaries, but like Sunday
Doomies.
doomsies. You're right.
It's just a little doomsies. It's okay to be low end sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is daylight savings time.
Oh yeah, that's really contributing to it. We really
It's-
think it's later than it is. The hardest part of it all.
It is.
Oh my god,
hard,
that's why
but-
the cats are being weird today.
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
that is why.
They're being so vocal.
They don't-
It's just like,
they-
why are you so hungry? Because daylight savings time, baby.
Daylight savings time, baby. The thing I always forget about daylight savings time is it's like half of the year it is daylight savings time, and the other half it's like over.
That's amore, baby. That's life.
It is a more. I just forget that it's like it's not a real thing. You know what I mean?
It's so weird. It's for
Anyway.
farmers, isn't it? Email Diane.
I think it is, but like
Whatever.
I hate it. And in other places, some places have two. I just can't.
Listen, all I care is that the farmers are happy. Just kidding.
Oh, and this is I don't know. We've never done one of these before. I need advice.
Okay.
I need advice.
I'm scared.
I really need pajama pants for the
Oh.
winter, but they can't be sweatpants. They need to be like lightweight PJ pants.
Okay.
So, if any of the listeners have any incredible recommendations, like I would go for any brand.
I will say it's hard finding ones that are the right length.
It's the length thing. It's also like
They always hit my ankles. Like, what the fuck?
they need
I'm
to be
not-
long.
I'm not like 11 feet tall.
I need to be able to sit cross-legged and them still go down to my like past my ankles.
I mean, remember those days when people were wearing, I mean, I guess they do still wear pajama pants outside the house, but they're like SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Those would just like really hit the floor.
And
I want those hit the floor pajama pants. Where are they?
let those PJs hit the floor. Let those PJs hit the floor. I agree. And I got a pair of those, that type of thing. They were at Joe Boxer brand.
Oh my God. We'll put some Joe Boxer in the slammer.
Absolutely.
What a time.
What a time. They were Joe Boxer brand. I got them at Kmart.
Mm.
And I was like, these are fucking perfect.
That is the home of Joe Boxer, I think.
I think so. But I could never find them again. And the ones they had, it was like these skulls. It was Christmas. Maybe 'tis the season, honestly.
Yeah.
It was like skulls with a Santa hat on.
Ooh.
And the only other one was like a squirrel and an acorn, and it said something like, grab these nuts. And so I was like, well, I have to get the skull.
Well, Joe Boxer's hilarious. I mean, they were known for their humor, for sure.
I mean, Joe Boxer humor is
Hilarious.
some of the best there
Some
is.
of the, honestly, some of the best.
Yeah, we
Some of the finest.
definitely need to find some really good ones for Slider.
It's like the official, I have like my brother wears these, but also I try
Yes.
to wear these too, but not the same kind that he
The
wears.
thing is, they're so comfortable.
They really are.
Even though I don't use the dick, I don't have pull my dick out through the buttons.
Sure.
I don't mind that they're there.
I forget that there's a whole little button for that.
There's a whole little button for that. So anyway, because this pair was actually, I got to replace another pair that were the exact same. And I specifically saw that Kmart had Joe Boxer PJ pants, and I went
Kmart?
there.
Yeah.
And I was going to get more than one, but I was like, well, I can't fucking get two of the same one, and I'm not going to get these squirrel nut ones. But now that's my biggest regret because I can't find them.
Then you still could have like saved them in a box for years, and you're like,
Yes.
finally, I can pull out my nuts.
Yes, and I still
Have you checked eBay?
I'm not getting pajama pants on eBay.
Listen, why not?
I have not checked Amazon.
Okay,
So
all I'm saying.
I'm going to check
Someone
Amazon.
may have an ancient of the same ones that you were, and they're just like, these have just been in storage for 16 years. If you want this pair of
If
Joe
you find
Boxer
the
from
squirrel nut
2002,
ones,
oh, I will buy them for you.
buy them for
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, wow.
I like a Joe Boxer large pajama pants.
I gotta say, I do not have a pair of pajama pants that like go past my ankles.
You
I
need
just
to get
can't
a pair.
find them.
Get
I
a Joe
can't-
Boxer. I'm telling you, get a large.
Make them for people that are literally my height.
Well,
for
get a
God's
large
sakes.
Joe Boxer.
Yeah, but then they're too baggy. That's the problem for me.
Not for me, baby.
God damn it.
Get a medium Joe Boxer.
But then they're ankle height.
No, a medium for men.
Oh, Mama's got to get men's.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mama's
I
got to
see.
get men's.
But
That's the thing. The Joe
Got
Boxer ones
it.
are men's.
Oh,
That's
that's,
why
how
they have
people
the
are getting the
dick buttons.
longies. God, I forget that.
Yeah.
It's been years.
Get a medium men's Joe Boxer PJ pants, and you will be set for life.
And that's the Diane promise.
Okay, let's move on to our bad boy of the week.
My God.
Wearing pajama pants to the store is kind of a bad boy, right?
Kind of is, but I'd do it still. I mean, if I found the right pair, I'd do it.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to have matching Joe Boxer men's mediums soon.
I have no shame.
Okay, so this week we're doing a Mr.
It's a real crowd your gal.
It's a real crowd your gal.
Ugh.
It's music festivals.
Oh, yeah. I guess like the, yeah,
We've
just like the
discussed.
big conglomeratos, I guess, that are just like, that truly are just there to profit.
I think we talked about
Sounds
Burning
like.
Man like last week.
Did we? Yeah, because
Yeah.
that is, I mean,
That's a art
That's a-
festival.
isn't that, it's so weird.
And as an artist, I get it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Zoe's been, and she goes every year.
It's true. I mean, I did go to Bonnaroo, famously.
Yeah.
Had a horrible time.
Famously got a UTI at Bonnaroo.
Famously got a UTI at Bonnaroo. Had a pretty bad time. Didn't get trampled to death, but other than that, it was not great.
I mean, sounds like you had a terrible time.
Yeah, it was bad.
They should just give
have
everyone
you been to one?
antibiotics. Not a Bonnaroo.
Oh, they need to hand out antibiotics.
Yeah.
But all of these places, it's like the water is just like such a problem.
Water is a problem.
Water's
and the
a
water to
problem.
buy is expensive. All of it is really expensive.
All of it's really expensive. Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I don't even. Okay. So last weekend in Houston, there was a music festival that Travis Scott threw called Astroworld. Everyone knows about it who's listening to this.
Sure.
Anyway, and during Travis Scott's performance, there was like a big crowd. The crowd sort of compressed together. People got squished. People were trampled. People couldn't breathe. And 8 people have died and hundreds were injured.
Yeah.
So, and there's because everyone at this concert was like 18, 19, 20, 21, there is so much video footage.
There really is. It's really messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's messed up to see just like how, I don't know, just how bad it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I read a couple articles about like how could this happen? I guess Travis Scott is kind of notorious for encouraging his crowds to be rowdy.
Sure.
I think that like it's kind of strange to me that it was all like it wasn't 21 and up. Like one of the people who died was a 14-year-old kid.
Yeah, there were some really young people there.
Yeah.
That's very sad.
Yeah, and I think there were some other high school students who died. And so
I saw of the 8, like 2 of them are 21 or something, 2 of them are 20 something.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
one of them
it's-
was 19. One of them was 14. Was that the numbers?
One of them was 14. Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
And I think one of the people who was in the hospital is 10.
There's a video I found from like 3 years ago of someone who had been to Astroworld in 2019. They were like, the things they don't tell you about Astroworld. And I was like, okay, let's watch this clickbait. But the same shit happened where people were just jumping and trampling. I guess no one died that year, but like people got trampled still. Yeah. I know that it happens.
It does happen.
But like...
And this isn't the first one where this has happened. And I did look up a couple other ones and I was like, oh, damn. So this is sort of low-key a thing.
Yeah. But, you know, the pushing and overcrowding, especially now, it's like, how can you have so many people at an event? 50,000 people?
It was 50,000.
I don't know. Seems excessive.
Yeah.
Was it also on pavement entirely?
Pavement?
Was it on pavement?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. But
I know that it was like, I mean, it just seems like complete fucking chaos.
It does.
And there was no way out. Like, people were stuck. And he, even as like ambulance drove, and this is like part of the online discourse that's happening now,
and
is like
so fucking much.
There's so much, but it's like, is Travis Scott responsible because he didn't stop the show when an ambulance was driving in and people were screaming, you know, help, help, help? He obviously
thought they were cops. Did you see that?
No.
Well, I found this like YouTube video of the performance or whatever. It's like a cop, or well, it wasn't a cop, sorry. It was like an ambulance coming through. And I think he thought it was a cop. And he was like, not yelling at it, but just kind of like, no, oh, hell no.
Oh, okay, I see.
And just kind of like, and not really, I don't think he really actually understood that what was happening. Not that I'm making an excuse for the guy, but like.
No, I mean.
It was very weird, and it almost seemed a little incitey, but it was an ambulance.
Is that is something that is like, he is notorious of. Just part of his shows is him being like, jump, make noise, make everything loud, rage. He'll like, you know, convince people to jump off things and stuff like that. It's just part of his like stage persona, I guess. But today, when people are talking about it, you know, there's like 1,000 videos of every single music artist from like Harry Styles and Dave Grohl to like, I don't know, just tons of different musicians basically stopping their show to check on a mosh pit or something, being like, is everything okay? Are you okay? Or like seeing someone who's hurt. And it's hard not to be like, I mean, I don't know. Like, how much responsibility does the artist have in it? It's hard to... Travis Scott may be more responsible because it's his festival. His name, like, it's his name attached to it. So even if he wasn't the person performing, I think he is sort of responsible for some things that happen there.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, you know, if you're standing on this weird podium that makes you look like you have robot legs or whatever the fuck, that looked pretty shoddy in my opinion. The whole honestly setup to me looked a little shoddy.
Damn.
My huge theory, honestly, is that doing these hybrid events is too much work, and that people are cutting corners and maybe not paying attention to a lot of the little
you mean
details.
Because it was streamed online at the same time?
Yeah, and I'm sure they just paid attention to like all the angles they want to get, all this other shit. I'm sure people are overworked, and like there's a lot of problems down the chain that we're gonna find.
Sure.
You know, not that I'm not saying that Travis Scott has nothing to do with this. He still should have, honestly, any normal person, I think, in my opinion, would be like, I'm not singing until you stop. In my opinion.
I feel the same way, but I also understand that it's like the issue is way bigger than, like, people are always like, it should have never gotten to this point. I don't know. It feels like weird, like eerie similarities to the Alec Baldwin shooting. I don't know why.
Kind of. I mean, when people are placing this kind of like, I mean, people are looking for a celebrity to apologize and kind of like, I don't even know, like tell them what happened in their opinion and what they're going to do to rectify it, which is like a lot to put on a celebrity, but it's also a lot to slap your name on a festival. And when people die at it, you know, you still are the name of the festival and
Right.
a stakeholder.
And there are things that festivals normally do, like this was an article that I read yesterday. There are things that festivals normally do to prevent overcrowding, like they'll schedule 2 acts at the same time. And I remember when I was at Bonnaroo, there was always like Lil Wayne was the headliner, but Big Boy was playing at the same time, or there was substantial overlap between the 2 acts. So, not everyone would be at one event in the entire festival.
Yeah.
And at Astroworld, they did not stagger events at all, and there was like an hour break in between the set before Travis Scott and his set started. So every single person who was in attendance at the festival had a lot of time to get to the stage and stand there and wait and like stand in anticipation.
Yeah.
And then when the music started, it like pretty immediately went south from what I've seen.
Yeah. And you know what? I just think they put way too much care and thought into a lot of other stupid, just like aesthetic things.
Yeah.
I'm sure that a lot of this just went through, like no one really cared about the safety.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people don't remember, honestly, how to do shit anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I just think that all these new protocols, and I mean, not that I'm saying that they're wrong,
Right.
but I feel like
It does complicate things.
it complicates things, but it also is more expensive, and I'm sure people are cutting corners. I just know they are.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, that's what it feels like.
Right, because if you need people, I don't know if they were checking vaccination statuses or anything.
I mean, that's a whole other fucking layer. People
Right.
were very close to one another. That seemed
Yeah.
extremely close.
that they were extremely close,
and
I
not
think
very masked, so,
apparently, I saw something that was like 50,000 people were there, but the venue could technically hold 100,000, but that was like for COVID reasons that it was half, and it's like, thank fucking God, it was half.
Well, it sounded like there were about 60,000 of this in 2019.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's cut in half at all.
And then there was this whole like story going around that like one of the security guards said that he felt like a needle prick in his neck.
What the fuck is all that about?
I'm like, this is a spin of a spin of a spin. Like, I don't even, or is it? I don't know. Like, then there's part of me there, I'm like, maybe that was happening, but I don't think that is like what happened that led to these people's death. I mean, but maybe that happened. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, very weird.
Things happen in crowds, and that's why I vow to never be in one again.
Yeah, I'm never going to be in a crowd again,
So this is not the first like music festival to go horribly wrong. I think like the one that I saw that was the closest was there was a Pearl Jam played at some music festival in Denmark in 2000, and it was a similar situation where 9 people were trampled and died at that festival. Then there was a similar thing that happened at a festival called Love Parade, which like,
Yummy.
not the word parade, because then 21 people died in a stampede.
Awful.
And 21 people died and 600 were injured.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
And then obviously Woodstock 99, which we've talked about.
Did people die there? Now I forget.
No, just a lot of women were sexually assaulted.
Okay. Yeah, definitely different vibe, but fucked up.
Yes, very. And then this was sort of an interesting one about like artists taking accountability, although this is a different scenario. But in 2003, a band called Great White, who I have never heard of in my life, were performing in Rhode Island, and just as they started playing, they were in like a smaller venue, and they had pyrotechnics, and they like turned on the pyrotechnics, and the entire venue went up in flames immediately, and 100 people died.
That's fucking crazy.
And the lead singer was sentenced to 100 counts of like manslaughter or
Homicide?
something, and then was sentenced to 15 years,
Oof.
but did 2.
What?
But it's just an interesting point where the artist took responsibility for what happened. Where, like, I'm not saying that's the right move. I'm just saying this artist did do that. But it's different with the pyrotechnics, I guess.
I mean, still interesting.
Yeah. Because a lawyer could spin it. Like, I don't think Travis Scott's going to go to jail.
Well, kind of back to, like, the Baldwin shit happening.
Yes, I don't think he's going to go to jail, although...
And, like... I don't know if I feel as bad for him anymore. I don't think
Yeah.
I do. I think, like, I know he wants to be left alone. His entire family is suffering,
Alec?
but he's doing a lot of weird fucking things.
Alec Baldwin?
Yes. His statement was weird.
His statement was weird.
Yeah. And I don't know.
And Kylie Jenner put out a statement today. I mean, Travis Scott put out a statement that was like, I'm sorry, my thoughts and prayers, classic. And Kylie Jenner put out a statement that was like, we're devastated. We had no idea that anyone had died or what had happened until we got home and saw it on the news.
Yeah.
Which, maybe. One of the headlines the next day was literally like, Kylie Jenner, comma, unborn child, unharmed at festival that took 9 lives
Really?
or 8 lives. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I was like, this is how you're going to frame it?
That's
Like,
so
Kylie
weird.
Jenner, fine. These normies dead.
Who posted or
It was
whose
People
headline?
magazine.
That is so fucked
Yeah,
up.
it's so Perez Hilton Rising.
That's not a joke?
No, it was not a joke.
That's fucking weird.
I saw someone who like used to work for E! News or something retweet it and be like, this is the exact headline. This is why I left the industry, because I can imagine reading this headline and being like, this is tone deaf, and then them saying, no, we need to have her name in it for clicks.
That's insane.
I'll find his tweet and we could put it in Slider.
Yeah. Ugh, that's really horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, what were we talking about right before that? Like, it was Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin acting
Oh,
sus.
The
Apologies.
Kardashian verse.
Oh, the Kardashian verse, yeah. And that is a weird part of the story, is that like the Kardashians are involved.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, oh no, they're becoming the new fucking 6 degrees of separation.
They really are.
They really are. They're way too relevant.
It's uncomfortable. I mean, I do wonder, because I've seen so many theories. Because the first day after it happened, it was all like the firsthand accounts.
Mm.
And today, everything that I saw about the event was like, okay, but what about the Kardashians? Which is, it sucks.
It's very weird.
It's very weird, but at the same time, I'm also intrigued about how this will affect them.
I mean,
Both can be
very
true.
good.
I can be like, we focus on them too much as a society, but at the same time, like, that is an interesting thing.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, they're really.
She's pregnant with his kid, so like they kind of got to stick by him.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I mean, they don't have to.
you're right. They don't.
They really don't.
They
But
really don't.
It's really fucking. It's gonna be. Oh god. Are
And-
they ending their show or whatever?
No, they have a new show coming out on Hulu.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Like
It's
Kardashians.
Kardashians
Extended?
have kept up,
Have kept or keeping on.
keeping on with the Kardashians.
So this will all be part of it, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
So yeah, I'm sure we'll see it next year.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to see it, but I'll hear about it.
People are like, I saw a theory that it was like Pete Davidson was in the first 2 sketches of
God,
SNL.
I cannot.
And then he went on a plane and went to LA to be a distraction. So Kim and Pete are going to get, married in LA to distract from the. I'm like, this is too far.
Can you imagine?
I mean, but if that happens, I'm
are
going to
Kim
be.
and Kanye already divorced? There's no way.
I mean, I can't imagine their capital deed.
There's no way.
It must.
There's too much to fucking deal with there.
Logistically, there's a lot.
Logistically.
Yeah. I mean, because they're both extremely wealthy.
I'm just saying they can't get married as a fucking
Oh, you're right.
Distractor
You're right.
Reno.
You're right.
but they can just have a weird relationship.
They
Sure.
can do something weird.
They can continue being
They can be like-
yourselves.
They can be like spotted leaving a sperm donor clinic. Or
Oh my
some weird
god,
shit
they
like
will
that.
do that. They will.
They're gonna do it.
And then the next day it'll be like Sprinkles.
Yep.
Sprinkles, we're working behind the counter at Sprinkles because we want to be goofy.
Yep. I have seen that some of the artists that were performing have said stuff that have been like, yeah, it was bad. If it like had the same vibe that like Woodstock 99 had, which was like something's gonna happen. And that's the vibe I got from all of the firsthand videos too, where it was like there's just a general weird bad vibe. People are wiling out. Like there was something that was like it was $7 for a bottle of water and the wait for free water was 3 hours long.
Cool.
So that felt very Woodstock 99.
There's
retro.
not enough water to bring for one day.
I mean,
You know, unless you're really just fucking jugging out with water.
yeah. Dare I say the aughts are back?
Dare I say the yachts are back?
I mean,
I just can't do that kind of festival, you know?
oh no, I think ban live music.
Band live music. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, maybe. And I'll stand by that till the day I die. Which will not be at a concert.
Did you hate, was it Kanye West?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Kanye West concert was a real panic attack, and now I feel like it was completely justified because what was scary was that I was standing in one place and the stage was moving over my head and everyone ran to the place where I was standing and it was really scary and I removed myself from the situation.
Poor you. I mean, like, that's a lot.
And I mean...
Was that the Greek?
I don't even know where it was.
I mean, speaking of, did you see that like a giant tree fell across 30 cars there? Like 2
Wow,
nights ago?
no.
It was, like, so
Was anyone
random.
hurt?
One person was hurt, but I think people were inside.
Fuck.
So weird.
That's freaky.
Yeah, just like a tree.
And when I did go to Bonnaroo, I'm just thinking back about like the crowd situation because we went to 2 headliners. One was obviously Eminem, and one was Arcade Fire. And we sort of were in the same spot for both of the performances, which was like off to the side, but still pretty close to the front. But it was not in the more crowded area.
I just,
But still, it was. I did have to remove myself, even during the Eminem performance.
you would need to during an Eminem performance. It's
I
just
had to
a
go
lot of
rub one
energy.
out.
It's too much.
It's too much. So, yeah, and everyone was yelling "fuck you, mama." It really could have happened.
It could have went sideways.
It
When
could
someone's
have.
yelling "fuck you, mama" in your ear, it's
Right.
just,
Things happen.
I feel like a lot of people really hate their mommy in that room, and I don't like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was outside
In that large,
in that large sprawling space. Okay, well, let's shut the door on music festivals.
Jesus Christ and his wife. Okay, Mark McGrath's favorite music festival.
Ooh,
What is
probably
it?
some like weird blues one.
I gotta see. Like,
He's definitely performed at Bonnaroo, Coachella, Lollapalooza. He's done those.
he's
For
on the
sure.
Circle Lurk.
Governor's Ball in New York. He's done them all, baby.
Yeah, them and Smash Mouth and what
Not
are the
that
other
he
bands
has
of the
new
time?
music or anything.
Well, he did a few years ago. Yachty
Oh, you're
Rock,
right.
etc.
Yachty Rock, of course.
Get out there with Yachty Rock, baby.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that's one concert I'll go to. I'll go to Yachty Rock. Only if it's like acoustic and vibey.
I just want to see him in a little room in Long Beach playing
Ah.
tunes from Yachty Rock.
Well, I think that could possibly be in your future.
That could really happen.
That doesn't seem like too far out. Like
it could really happen to one of us.
it really could happen to anyone, so watch out. Okay, who are your good boys this week?
I really have to piss.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I finally got to do like 13 loads of fucking laundry.
Oh, that's
was
nice.
nice.
I did a load today.
Oh, we did a nice load.
I had a huge load and it
Yummy.
felt so right.
It really does feel right, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
When
yeah,
you have that fresh laundry, change your sheets.
Oh,
peel
I have
up
to
the
change my
things.
sheets.
I had so many like rando blankets and like socks and shit. Everything, basically everything from my apartment smelled like incense.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
Naturally.
I'll put those in the Slimer. Ooh, I
Is
should take a
it
picture
how
of you.
close are you to bringing out your winter blanket? Oh, right.
I'm so close to my Winties.
Yeah, we're close to our winties as well.
Yeah,
We
it's
just
so
got a new
cold at
we just
night.
got a new duvet cover because
Oh.
maybe you remember the duvet cover from last year that got tangled up in itself and smelled like ass.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. former
That
bad
was like
boy.
wrapped up in a candy. I feel like I put it
Yep.
in the Slimer a few times. I
Definitely.
may put it in again.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see. It definitely smelled very bad,
Mm.
and it needed to be replaced. And we got a nice one from Brooklinen.
Oh,
Not a sponsor.
Tell me how you like it.
I will.
They keep telling me to buy them, and I'm like,
well,
I don't know, guys.
Honestly, I got like a pretty good discount code.
Okay. Wow.
And we do have a king bed, and so sorry about it, but
Oh, brag.
I know, but the king size duvet covers do tend to be expensive. So
It really just gets more expensive the bigger you go. But
I
that's
mean-
the price of having a large fucking bed. That
it's
you
the
can...
price of having a large marge, and I understand that.
Do you want a California king? Is that your next one?
Nah,
Too big for you?
I'm happy with a king.
You like touching your spouse a little bit?
No,
It's true.
not really. So yeah. Anyway, it's a perfect size, and anyway, I was very happy that we had that discount code because
Amazing.
it actually turned out being pretty good.
Do you like your sheets or your bedspread? Like, what is it?
It's just the duvet cover, and it's still in the box.
The Doovie. It's still in the box.
It's still in the box.
You're
I
waiting to
haven't-
break it out.
I have not unboxed it yet. Do you think I need to wash it before I throw it onto my duve?
I don't know. It depends how it smells, really.
Ah. Or if it's like a crunchy munchy.
If it's a crunchy munch, you really need to uncrunch it out.
Yeah,
Beautiful Zoe.
you're right.
Is it a goose down or what kind of down is
I
this?
think it's fake. Whatever, like
A fakey down?
a fakey down.
Okay.
It's definitely Target brand.
Yummy. Oh, I love Target.
Me too.
This is not an ad.
Okay.
I like my Target sheets actually. I mean, like I
They are good.
I fucking that silly Threshold brand.
Silly
Unfortunately,
little threshold.
their sheets really do it.
They do it.
Mm-hmm.
They do it. Although for our wedding, we put like nice LL Bean sheets on the registry, and there is a difference.
There really is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It
email
sucks.
Diane because she needs some new sheets bad.
I mean, definitely maybe gonna ask for new sheets for Christmas.
Are you a sweaty Betty when you wake up or what?
No.
Not at all.
Perfect temperature
Jesus
every day.
Christ.
No, but I do need my Where's My Nuts pajama pants.
Okay.
Let's move on to TV talk.
Let's do it, baby.
TV talk.
Sully's hiding behind the.
Okay,
curtain.
so let's start with Great British Bake Off, I guess. Caramel Week.
Oh yeah, that was a rando. Bad Boy 2 Netflix that just called it episode 7.
Oh, they didn't say Caramel Week?
No, it just said episode 7, and I was like, what is this little
No, I
episode that
needed
I'm about to enter?
I need to know. Such a rude week.
Very weird.
Caramel's really rude. Like
Caramel
it's
is extremely unforgiving.
it's so unforgiving, so hard to work with, especially in that tent.
Jurgen didn't break a fucking sweat, though.
No, Jurgen was totally cool as a cucumber, as always.
Who's
a
gonna
German
win?
Cucumber.
A German little cucumber.
And he won. And George really had a horrible week.
George fucking biffed it.
Okay, we need to put what was the worst thing he made? There were so many options. The worst thing he made was definitely that no, it was the fucking caramel pie. It was the first thing. And
I'm
it
gonna
looked
look it up.
so bad. It didn't no, it was the caramel pie. I already remember.
Okay.
He made a caramel pie and it didn't cool in time, and it looked like such a toilet bowl of a mess.
I really felt so bad for him.
We're definitely putting that in Wilmer Sliderama because that needs to see the light of day one more time. It was
You
so
have to
soupy.
find
There were
it.
like little bananas floating around in it. It was one of the saddest things I've ever seen. I could have made it, and that's how bad it was.
I mean, and caramel's hard, but
It's
like
hard.
it's under those fucking conditions, it's very hard.
It's tough.
But you can do it. If
sure,
Jurgen
I mean,
can
Jurgen
fucking
did
do
it.
Jurgen's like,
I know.
it's kind of unfair.
I know.
Why is he so good at everything? I
It's
don't
fucked up.
understand. He's not from this earth.
It's so fucked up. Okay, let's talk about SVU.
Okay.
So it was a real serial killer.
It was a serial killer Rama.
It was a serial killer Rama. They were all mummified and at a dinner party for a reason that was never explained. But you know, they caught him, and it was definitely a case they should have brought the FBI in for.
Yeah. This was a little big for them, but you know,
Yeah, it was
they
a
took it on anyway because this is fucking television, obviously.
Right. They took it on anyway because it's fucking, I mean, it's literally Law and Order. And Olivia had a great scene where she questioned the detective she questioned the suspect by basically being like, it would take a smart person to do this, and you're an idiot. And he was like, no, I'm smart. I'm a murderer. And it was kind of brilliant.
Yeah, she really came from behind.
She really
A
came
real
from
sneaky
behind.
beaky, but that's Olivia's way.
Olivia's way.
Is she ever gonna retire? Email Diane.
No.
They really were hinting, and she was like, I am never gonna retire. Ever. I'm gonna die when I retire.
I think she's going to become like the police chief or something. she's gonna become the man.
Well, I mean,
But
that's
the
probably
woman.
what's gonna happen. Yeah, she's gonna become the woman.
She's gonna become a woman. She's gonna have her bat mitzvah, and it's gonna be perfect.
I can't not wait for her.
And you didn't watch Organized Crime yet.
No, I didn't get to. Was it amazing? Tell us about it.
Of course, it was amazing.
Okay.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there was an explosion.
There's gonna be an explosion.
I mean,
That's the
naturally.
sole reason they do this show.
I'm having a real Friday watch fest because like all of the shows come out on Friday, well, or Thursday night. Both of the Law and Orders, naturally. Project Runway, which I've been watching.
Bakey wakey.
Canada's Drag Race, even.
Oh, who was on this week?
Who went home this week?
Well, you don't
Oh,
have to tell me who went home, but like, because I'm still gonna watch it.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you who went home, but I was sad.
Oh,
But it was valid. It was Snatch Game, and her Snatch Game was shit.
Well, shit.
Well, shit.
Who were the? Do you remember any of the characters they did for Snatch Game? I don't
Yeah.
want to be first time prize for that.
You want to
can
be
tell.
surprised?
You
or
can tell me. You can tell me.
I'm trying to remember, like, if any of them were super Canadian. There was a Kris Jenner. There was a Yoko Ono. There was a Rachel Zoe. Is she Canadian?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Okay, weird. Whatever. I'll see it
Sofia
eventually.
Vergara. There wasn't a lot of Canadian people, now that I think about it. Or maybe I just don't remember them because
Okay,
I'm
whatever.
not bright.
Fine.
And I did not know who the guest judge was at all.
Okay, random.
But you might.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
He could be Canadian legend.
It's like the prime minister.
It's definitely the prime minister, yes. It's, what was Toronto Rob?
Oh, Rob Ford. He's dead. So.
Oh,
rest
but
in
don't
peace.
to him.
But his brother is very much alive and fucking it up.
Oh,
He's the premier of Ontario.
he's
so.
the premier Ford?
He's the premier, which is like the governor.
The what?
The governor.
Oh.
Yeah, but we don't have a governor. It's a
But
premier.
it's the premier of the province.
Exactly.
Okay.
You got it, baby.
And then there's a mayor of Toronto.
exactly.
Okay.
And
I
we
get
have a
it.
prime minister of the country.
How many provinces are there?
There are 10 provinces and 3 territories.
So are there 13 premiers?
Yeah.
That's so
I
few.
think so.
Is there a
Pretty sure.
Senate?
Parliament.
And how many from each province are in parliament?
Oh, fuck. I forgot the number, but it's a lot.
Oh, it's a lot. Okay, it's like the House.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you came here for the Canadian
You
political
really
policy
did.
lesson,
You
and
love
you
this
got
shit.
it.
I want to see how many seats there are. 443.
Whoa, mama. Incredible. Look, we all needed to know that ASAP. Do you have any other TV talks?
Oh, fuck. Big Mouth.
Oh, yeah, I watched the first episode.
Oh, I mean, you know how much I
you
scarfed
beavered it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna rewatch it. But
Okay,
she's back, baby.
I watched the first episode. It was pretty good. I'm excited to watch the remainder, baby.
Can't wait. Wow.
Good ass season.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's like they
Classic.
finally changed the voices over,
Yeah.
and also, I mean, it's like I finally am a little bit like, okay, kids don't actually talk. The kids would never be this raunchy, sure,
Yeah.
but also like it's like almost every other word now. Not that I'm complaining, but like it's also a little much. I'm like,
It's a little, I know, like the first episode was the No Nut November episode.
yeah.
and-
I'm a little shocked, but I'm just like, what? It's still, I love the show. but
I don't always need it to be jizz. Is that what you're saying?
it's always jizz.
Yeah, I don't always need it to be jizz. Like, I don't need them to be this horny. Like, I would like
Yeah.
a non-horny character for me to relate to,
Right.
even though they're teenagers.
It's
Like,
true.
Where's the non-horny teen?
Where's the non-horny teen?
I
You're
need to
right.
see them because they're real. We're real.
Listen, Zoe wants representation.
I
That's
want
fine.
representation of teens who were not horny.
You're right.
Or was I just an incel?
Wickedly talented.
Email
Email Diane.
Diane.
Yeah.
Secret incel Zoe.
You never know. All right. Well, I guess on that note, let me think. I watched a new murder documentary.
A new murder.
A new murder.
Which one?
It was, I don't remember. It was on Netflix. It's a new docuseries on Netflix. Oh, Tiger King 2 is coming out.
Oh dear.
Bring me back to 2020, baby.
I can't wait to go back to that year.
Same. It is very of that time. It's very clapping for the workers at 8 p.m. Tiger King.
Interesting.
You know, those are in the same era of the pandemic.
Wow, that really. Yes, I mean, when people talk about seasons of pandemic,
Oh, yeah.
simply season 1.
Seasons of love. Seasons of COVID.
Wow, it's imagine when this is eradicated in 16 years from now.
Yeah. We're going to go to Rent so fast.
We're going to go to Rent so fast, and we're going to be like, remember when we were in a pandemic for 16 years?
Oh, yeah.
That was wild.
It's going to be like, ugh, I barely remember that.
It's like, do I have any family left? I don't know.
It flew on by.
Yeah.
Anyway, can't wait to get into a plane again. So email Diane at badboypod.com. Literally whatever you want. Don't care.
Yeah.
She's open.
Tell her.
Leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. I know you wanna.
Of course you want
Of
to.
course you want to. And we're just here to give you that okay.
Yeah, please.
If that's what you
You're
want to
allowed
do,
to.
we 100% support you in every way.
Yeah,
And that's all I'm going to say. Like, you don't even have to tell us about it. You should just do it.
sure.
Because there's no shame in it.
Yeah, no shame.
And shop.badboypod.com, I guess. And also follow us at Bad Boy Podcast. And, if there's a bad boy you want us to do, or, if you want to just suggest a topic that's bad, there are plenty of things.
Bad. And we were thinking of doing like a good boy.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're doing a good boy.
We should do that around the holidays,
holidays.
because then it'll be like a big old fucking
A big old good
Blitzarina.
A what?
Blitzarina.
A good boy
Bambino.
blitz.
A good boy blitz.
A good boy girl. A good people and things blitz.
Oh yeah.
Of
like people that you think that get a bad rap, like the Guy Fieri's of the world.
Yeah,
There's one we're going to be
Fieri.
covering, I think. Fieri. Sorry.
Guy Fieri. Yeah, give us more Guy Fieris. Like the boys that you love to hate, but they're good. They're good people.
They're good people. They're charitable people.
They're charitable people.
They're nice people.
They wouldn't hurt a fly, and there's evidence. We don't want just a vibe, because if it's a vibe that they're good, they could be bad. But we need some sort of evidence.
Yeah, that's right.
And that can be an email to Diane@badboypod.com. Or, just like if there's a good boy that you think is a good boy, let us know.
Or like one of those weird little things on Instagram comes up where it's like, this person did this for this.
Oh, certainly.
Tom
That's
Brady,
right.
who you think only just kisses his sons on the lips.
Oh, but maybe he kisses somebody else too.
Yeah,
for
grandmas.
charity.
For charity.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be like, this person donated $400 million and didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
And he's dead. His name is Prince.
Yeah, and he's dead, and his name is Prince. So anyway, somebody like Prince. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Email Diane.
Email Diane, most importantly.
Most importantly of all.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.